My name is Barbara Joellenbeck, and I live in Baltimore, Maryland, and I was lucky enough to work at Lake McDonald from 1980 to 1983. One of my best friends at college had worked there in 79. The letters he sent back were just amazing. And so I decided to try to get in 1980, and I made the application and I did get in. And I was lucky enough to be at his location too. So that was very fun. I came on the train, which was wonderful, on the train from Baltimore. So there were a lot of other employees on the train, including one of the kitchen chefs, who was rather a wild man, but they were regaling us with stories, and you just pull into the mountains. And I had never been, this was the furthest west I had ever been in my life. And it's just astounding driving in from West Glacier. It really is an amazing experience too. But people are open and adventurous for the most part. So it was a pretty easy arrival socially. Then we could all complain about the food in the employee dining room too. That was a bond. Well, we were just a manic group of hikers. In that first year, 1980, we only had one day off a week. So we just tried to jam as much as we could into that one day. And so I once did 30 miles in a day, which I'll remain proud of for the rest of my life, although I was a wreck of a person by the time I came down from Sperry. But the friends that I had, we mostly hiked in any free time. If we had a shift off, we would hike. We'd hike in the evening, we'd hike in the morning. We could take jammers to other locations and hike from there. But also after work, even after working dinner, we would go into town and go dancing. We did a lot of country swing. It was so fun. It's amazing to stay out dancing till 1 and then come back to work a 3-shift day. But we were young. It was great. So beautiful and welcoming in its way. You have to be careful about a lot of things, but it's just so easy to find beauty. Just stepping out of Garden Court to go to the employee dining room was wonderful. The smell of the pine needles and the lake nearby. But the people also, I feel like the people that are interested in working in a national park are maybe a kind of different kind of person, because the people were really extraordinary. And I made a lot of friends in 1980 to 83 that I still have today, which is 35, 40 years later. We've stayed in touch. We have reunions, Lake McDonald reunions, every 3 years. The friendships have been invaluable. And then the memories are really something. I've had a wonderful life, but it was definitely a major high point in my life. So unforgettable. There are bad times too. It wasn't all, it was just life, but in this extraordinary place with really exceptional people. I've always liked hiking, and I actually prefer hiking in the West. I miss it. I do hike here in the East as much as I can, but there is something about being in the wilds. Also, we did scary things. We climbed mountains. We did things that could have killed us and did actually kill some of us. So, you're kind of confronting fear and overcoming them. You're also learning caution. You have to be alert to the bears and to the cliff edges and to the water. So I guess it was a maturing thing, but it was a very fun way to become more mature. Oh, I would just encourage anybody that has any desire to have one of the funnest summers of their life, if not the most fun summer of their life, to apply and to try to get into Lake McDonald and get a job. Yeah, I don't think you'll be disappointed.